Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. It's been a week since I posted a video. Um, Several reasons for that. I do have material to be able to post. Just haven't had the time to sit down and edit them, and I'll tell you why. If you notice, I don't have my cap on, which I normally have one. It's downstairs on my Swati lady that I walk into the house from. It's kind of salty and all that stuff. My wife was kind of saying I needed to get it washed, so I take it off now and set it on top of the Swati gal. She likes it. It's the only shade she gets. But anyhow, this is what happened. A week ago, I had a three-day plan to mow my yard and weed eat here at the garden and over in the orchard. Between the two of them, 3 days I could do it. 3.5 tops. So I get out here the first day and I start up by the gate and work my way around the edge of the pond and come down towards the bridge, get that all cleaned up really nice, and then I work it all the way down to where the pool is being built. And then I came over into the courtyard and started working on that. And it was hot, and I said, no problem, I can finish this up in tomorrow morning and then spend the next day and a half over in the orchard. So grabbed me a couple Leos and kicked back and relaxed and went to bed. Got up the next morning about 6 o'clock and walked over to the window and looked out over at the pond. And lo and behold, there's 5.5 feet of water in the pond. And the night before it only had a foot. So I look up there and at the far end of the pond we have two 8-inch pipes coming in from the irrigation canal out front. One of them is angled, the water goes from the left to the right. One of them is angled to the left, one of them is angled to the right. And the one to the left is the inlet pipe, and the one that's to the right is the outlet pipe. And I had both of them staked up with bamboo that I'd put in a week before and put it down as far as I could possibly pound it down with a 5-pound sledge. And the exit one was, instead of standing up like this, which is how I had it for the overflow, it fell flat like this. And if you don't know how much water on a well-stocked canal can go through an 8-inch pipe, just imagine this. This is about like a tornado ripping through a trailer park in Oklahoma back in the U.S. I mean, it was just like gushing through there. And I don't know how long it ran, but several hours probably, and enough to put over 5 feet of water in the pond. So I got dressed, hustled out to the pond, took off my jeans and socks and my shoes, and into the water I went with a t-shirt and a pair of underwear on, and trying to get that pipe standing up. The thing is every time I started to twist it to move it up, it would work its way off of the 8-inch pipe that it's just twisted onto. And I was afraid it was going to pop completely off, and if it did, there was no way I was going to be able to put that pipe back up there by myself. Then I remembered the inlet one, I stuck a plastic pot in that 8-inch pipe on the canal side, so it has no pressure pushing up against that bend in it. So out the front gate I go, down the road towards that canal in my underwear and my t-shirt. You gotta remember, okay, this is just like 6:15 in the morning. There's nobody out. Maybe a couple of old ladies, but they stopped and stared. Posed for them, went back to grab that pot out of that other canal, out of that other pipe, took it down to the exit one, stuck it in there, relieved the pressure coming into the pond, and I was able to straighten that pipe up. So, make this long story shorter, or longer, I spent most of the day cutting steel pipe, square pipe, to pound into the ground, and they were 2 meters long, so I pounded them down almost a meter, and taking some good heavy rope and tying back up both of my inlet and outlet pipes to stop the flow. Now I'm worried that with that much water in the pond, that it's seeping through the dirt that we had put in at this end of the pond to be able to build a swimming pool, and I was afraid that we had water now seeping all the way up to where the pond was, because we don't have the sides on the pond, on the pool yet. So I come over here and I check it out real good, and it's bone dry over here. So I go ahead and put a pump in up at that end and pump down about this much water. My pump doesn't put out like that 8-inch, it's 1.5 inches, so it doesn't put out like that 8-inch pipe. But to make it long story short, or longer again, then went day number 2 of supposing doing lawn work. So that evening, the wife and I are talking, and I'm going, you know, it'd be kind of nice if we put Malaysian grass along the driveway where the fence is. She goes, well, does it get enough sun? I says, yeah, it gets, this time of the year it gets plenty of sun. I says, but it gets a little bit of sun almost all year long, so, which is good for the Malaysian grass. I said, it'd be nice, you know, I think 50 meters and square meters, and I could go ahead and do that. She goes, well, let me get a hold of T, my day worker, and if he can come tomorrow, we'll just do that. And I'm thinking, okay, we'll just postpone my 3 days of mowing the lawn one day. So next morning I get up and I get things ready to get T out here, and I've got to pull weeds all along the fence and then rake it all up before I start putting the Malaysian grass down. So anyhow, 8 o'clock comes and goes, and it's like T's not here, he's late, and that's unlike him. And so I just keep pulling weeds, and the wife shows up about 9 o'clock, and she's got a load of grass, and I'm going, T's not here yet. She goes, yeah, I know, he called me. She goes, and I've been trying to call you. Well, my phone was in the house. She goes, he got food poisoning last night, and he's in the hospital. I go, oh my God. I said, you think he'll be back out by tomorrow? And she goes, no. I said, can we get somebody else to help? And she tried calling some of the other day workers, and they all had jobs for the next couple of days. So I was basically SOL. That meant I had 50 square meters of Malaysian grass to prep the soil by pulling weeds, raking it up, and then go ahead and lay it out. And it's not just lay it out 50 square meters. It's in and out and around trees and cement posts and up against the driveway and up against the fence. So it takes a little while. Well, I get about a little over a third of it done the first day. And the second day I get down to where I've got like kind of 15 pieces of it and still to put down, and I'm just beat. And so I'm watering the grass, and I had to water it like 4 times a day to keep the sun from baking it. And I'm watering the grass, and all of a sudden the wind starts blowing. And it starts blowing really hard enough that it's knocking pots with plants in it over. It's knocking tree limbs down. I had a really nice longing tree growing in the orchard, and it toppled it. It shot the heck out of me. Knocked a lot of mangoes off the mango trees. Big heavy winds. Then it started raining like crazy. Well, as soon as it started raining, we got some really hard thunder. It was close. And we lost our electricity. We didn't get electricity back until like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not sleeping because it's hotter than hell in the house. And I'm beat tired the next day, which now is the third day of doing the grass, which is 4 or 5 days since I thought I was going to start doing the mowing. So I get up and come out here, and I've got 2 stacks of the 15 stacks of grass to put down. So I go ahead and get that finished. And the wind had just trashed the place, so I'm out here cleaning, picking pots up, cleaning stuff. I've got birds of paradise plants. I must have had 100 of them that got laid over, and they're like 3 meters tall, almost 4 meters tall, and it just bent them clear over, bent them to where they broke, like that. Okay, which means they're no good, so they've got to be cut down. So that's what I did yesterday, was clean all that stuff. I'm beat, I'm tired, my back hurts. I at least stayed hydrated, and yes, water is what I was drinking. Oh, and it's good too. So today I started mowing and weeding. I've gone through 1 tank of gas on the weed eater and 5 bags of grass with the lawnmower, and I've almost got the orchard part done. And then I've got the little part on this side of the pool to finish up, and I gotta go into the orchard and start doing it. Now I'm in the courtyard is what I think, instead of orchard. You know, it was a screw up. So that's what the work is going to be today, is finish mowing and weed eating here, go over into the orchard and clear some of that up. I've got 2 foot tall weeds growing up around my mango trees, and I don't like that. I don't trust the damn snakes. So that's basically what this video is about today, is me telling you why it's been a week since I posted a video, because I don't have time to do the editing, because, well, for that one day we had no electricity. I couldn't have got on, and I really wanted to that day, really did. But anyhow, y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to y'all later.